Augustinus. Could he carry it?
Is that in the wrong room?
Classici, Sanctus Augustinus. Est Augustinus Sanctus.
Thank you, kind sir.
Frater Vester.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Did your teacher tell you there might be a guest? Did he tell you there might be a special guest today? You told me I was special. Good greetings. Good greetings, young ladies and lads. My name is Augustine. I come from a little town in North Africa. Why do you laugh? Is it my hat? Yes, I am a bishop. I am a bishop. I used to be a monk. I was a monk. And then I was a priest. And then I became a bishop in North Africa. I will wait till you're quiet. I will wait till you're quiet. Please pay attention. I have a lot to say today. See, I am a bishop in North Africa, but I am a Roman citizen. Yes, I am. I am a Roman citizen. And you see, in your day, you call me saint. No. I do not deserve to be called saint. I am no saint. You see, when I was just a little bitty lad, about your age, my friends and I were in a field of pear trees. And for no other reason than to take the pears and to spit them under the ground, I threw them down, wasting them. And I knew in my heart I was so sinful. I did not realize until that moment that I was a sinful man, that I was a sinful boy. God had put it in my heart. No, I did not give my life to the Lord at that time. No, but my mother, her name was Monica. Monica, very precious woman, Monica. She prayed for me since the day of my birth. Yes, she did. She was a devout follower of our Lord Jesus. She, being a devout woman of Christ, prayed for me even though I was a wayward young lad. As I grew, I knew people told me I was very gifted with intelligence. I enjoy learning. I learned in much the same way as you, classical education, very similar. And as I grew and I traveled across the sea into a place called Carthage, where I was sitting one day. I was just 31 years old. Seems so old to you. It is not old, it's very young. And I was sitting, and I heard a voice, and it said, it was a little child, but I did not see no child. It said, take and read. Take and read. And so I picked up the book, the good book, the Holy Bible, and I opened it up. And what did I find? The first passage I found was in Romans chapter 12, verse 13. Sharing with me God's grace for my life. And through much study after that, I gave my whole heart to the Lord. Gave it to the Lord. And from that point forward, I committed my whole life to following the Lord and teaching His ways and leading the church. There was a man named Pelagius. He was a British monk, and he taught that man is born perfect. No, the Bible teaches us that man is born sinful. We are a sinful race. Babies, from the moment they are born, are selfish. They just ask to be served. Simply, their heart is impure. Only by the grace of God can we be saved. This is my message to you. I am Augustine. I wrote 2 books. One was about my spiritual journey that God led me on. It is called The Confessions. My confessions. I was confessing the praises of our Lord. And I confessed my sin. My second book was about 2 cities. It was called, I called it The City of God. It was about 2 cities. Talking about the difference between a perfect heavenly city and a city of sinful man. You should read it. It's very good, but it will take you a very long time. Very, very long time. took me forever to write. But I love to write and I love to lead my church. That's why I became a bishop in my hometown of Hippo in North Africa, where I love to be. And I must go back there now. You see, I died in 430 AD, a long time ago. And somehow I ended up here to tell you about it. But what you don't know is that when I died, what year is it now? Sir, what year is it?
2016.
Oh, many years ago. Like 1,500 something years ago. When I died in North Africa, the Vandals, they are a barbaric bunch. The barbarians known as the Vandals were ransacking my hometown, and as I lay there and died, the Vandals took over my hometown. I'm so very sad. I understand that next week you may have another visitor to tell you about this group called the Barbarians and the Vandals. You should listen to them, but beware. They are vicious and perilous. Group of bad men, bad men. You will need to learn more about me, and so your teacher, who I have hidden in a box, I will go let him out, and he will give you a worksheet where you will fill out information about my life. But I have shared everything that you need to know on this good day. So, ladies and lads, I shall leave you now. Thank you. Thank you.